So I'm starting our today's session now. So basically, this is the introductory session of Delta River. So I will try
Yes.
to explain some basic concepts today, okay? And I will try to explain what we will learn. And the class will not a full class. It's an introductory session. That's why I will try to explain a summary of Delta River, okay? So
Yes, sir.
basically, what we learned in normal volume analysis like VSA. So when we use VSA, when we see any platform like IQ options or any forex market. So suppose this is a candle and this is another candle. So basically, what we see, suppose in IQ option platform, that this candlestick volume is this one, only one bar. We will get only one bar, like this type of bar for this candle. This is the volume bar, okay?
Yes.
And this candlestick
Yes.
and that candlestick volume, low or high, it's not a big issue here, just like this one or this one. So this is the volume data we will get. But in Delta River, basically in one candlestick, suppose this is a candle. So in this candle, so we will get a data what is happening inside data. Where is the buyer's volume, where is the seller's volume, and which area is a strong area of volume is high, which area volume is low. So in this type of situation, we will get, suppose in this candlestick, maybe this area here, it's the seller's volume, or this area here is the seller's volume. So this is called the tick volume. So slowly we learn everything. Just try to understand first today the basic, and this volume may increase or decrease, or we will get any volume data in the weeks, here to here, weeks also here,
Yes.
like this type of box, and here also, okay, here also. So basically we will get four types of volume bar. So that is the push bar, okay, that is number one. I'm writing here. Number one is push bar. Number two, pushing bar, pushing in direction. Number three, break bar. Number four, stop bar. Okay. So these four qualities we will get. So I am trying to give you some sense about this push bar today. So what's the push bar? Basically, suppose think that in this candlestick, this volume information we get, like this is the volume like 50. Now here, like 130. By the seller side here, like 60. Here, like 20. Here, like 10. So now we will come to know about the internal condition of this candle. Okay, so what's the internal volume data? The internal volume data here, this lower part, this wicks area, the volume is 50. By which side? By the buyer side here. Okay, now this one 130. This is also by the buyer side. Okay, now this is the 60. This is the seller side. This one seller side, 20, this one seller side, and this one from the buyer side. So in this candlestick, if we see the lower part, basically in one candle, we have to divide one candle 4 parts. Here to here one part, here to here one part, and this part 1, 2, 3, 4, like this type of 4 parts. So this below part, when we see in this below part, buyers in this bullish candlestick, buyers volume, this is the tick volume, this volume is 130. That means exactly at this point, this volume is high by the buyer side. This is a bullish candlestick and this volume is high by the buyer side. So this is called the push bar. When we see this type of situation. Okay. So now, if this situation happen like in this candlestick, the upper rejection and lower rejection, if in this area, lower part, wicks part, if in this wicks part, okay, this volume, in this area, this volume is like 150. Just I am trying to give you some idea. We will learn everything very properly and deeply. Just it's an introductory session. That's why I am trying to explain little today. So
Yes, sir.
this is the 150. Okay, this part, and now this part like here 60 by the buyer side. Now here by the seller side, like here 110. Okay, and I'm sorry, little below 110, and here like by the buyer side 20, here like 50. So in this situation, can we take this one also a push bar? So in this wicks part, the volume is high in this wicks part. So when volume
Yes.
is high from the opening part, that is also okay. And when volume is low from volume is high, then in the lower part, that is also okay for push bar. Okay, we can also take this one.
Yes.
Because this lower part, these 4 parts, in this lower part, if we get any volume, that volume is by the buyer side here, that is the push bar. So buyer side volume is high in the lower part, that is the push bar. Okay, now if we get this situation, what may happen then? Suppose in this area, Now try to understand in this part. So suppose this candlestick in this part, the volume is here, like 2, 1, 0. And now here the volume is here like 50. Here 60, 80, then 20. So this is a bullish candle. And in this bullish candle, the lower part volume is high, and that volume is by the seller side in this area. So in this type of candlestick, when volume is high by the seller side at this lower part, is it relevant with this candle? This is a bullish candle.
Okay. Yes.
This is a bullish candle. That means although seller's volume is high here, but this situation is not relevant. So I'm giving you one example, then it will very clear to you. Okay. Suppose in this type of market.
It means this we can say that this candle's volume is from seller side.
Yes, this volume is from the seller side, but if really sellers are stronger, so why this candlestick is a bullish candle?
Yes.
So if in this candlestick, if the sellers are really stronger, so that means they will create a bearish candlestick. But in this candlestick, this is not relevant. So try to understand a little easily. So think that it's the uptrend market. Okay, it's the uptrend market, and market is now going up. So suddenly we get any candlestick that is a like this type of candlestick. So in this type of market condition, if this area, in this area here, the volume is now like 150, and bullish candlestick volume is now by the buyer side, the volume is now here. Think that it's a 80. So in this market condition, when exactly at that point, this candlestick volume is high by the seller side. So is it relevant to in this type of market condition? If you avoid, if you just think there is no volume part here, so what may happen in this type of situation? It will act as a sign of continuation.
Continuation.
Yes, exactly. It's a sign of continuation. So when it's act as a sign of continuation, so then the opposite data, that means sellers are showing here their volume here high by the seller side. That means it's not relevant. It's the opposite result. Okay.
Yes.
So what we should take then, if the situation is, or if we see this situation, same situation in the this candlestick. Okay, in this candlestick, now this is the part here. This is one part. Here another part. Okay, here another part, and here another part, and another part is here. Okay. So in this candle, if we take, if we see the situation here like that, from this point, like 230, here 20, here 100, here 50, here 30. So in this type of situation, when the volume exactly at the opening price and above this price, the upper part here, this volume is
Yes,
high by the seller side. Is it relevant or irrelevant? This one?
it is relevant, sir,
Exactly.
because it's from the seller side.
Yes.
Yes.
And this is the bearish candlestick.
Yes.
And maximum volume traded here. And this is a strong candlestick, and here volume is high, and this candlestick already created as a bearish candle.
Yes.
This is the relevant. So we have to search for this push bar. For this push bar in the uptrend market, the lower part of this bullish candlestick volume when high, so then only we can expect that next candle up. But there are so many other things related to it. Not only this data will give us a perfect situation, because there are so many other things related to it. If we use just common rules, we will not get a very perfect result. We have to analyze based on situations of the market. So this candlestick formed in which area? It's in the pullback area, or it's the momentum in the momentum situation this candlestick formed. Where this candlestick formed? Based on that situation, we have to take our decision that who will enter in the market. So it's relevant or it's not relevant. If we see yes, it's a relevant, then only we can expect that market will goes up, and here market will fall down.
Yes.
This is the situation. If we see in this same scenario, if we see here in this part, it's the bullish. And volume is same like this one. Now it's relevant or irrelevant?
Irrelevant.
Yes, it's not relevant because this data is not a proper data. It's not giving us a perfect signal that it's the bearish candlestick formed, but the volume here high by the buyer's side, but market created here a bearish candlestick. And always remember one thing. I will did you set Delta River software in your PC? Hello, hello, your voice is not coming here. Hello, hello.
Hello. Yes, sir.
Did you install Delta River software in your PC?
No, sir. I don't know from where to install it.
Okay, no problem. Don't worry about it. I will guide you, and I will give you support also how to install and how to use. Okay, so
Yes,
always
sir.
remember one thing. This data is an every volume data or tick volume are not similar to your PC and my PC. It will not give you same data, similar data.
Okay.
So why? What's the reason? Because think that I am using MacBook, or I am using like Windows.
Yes.
You are using MacBook. My internet connection is My internet connection is 5 Mbps. And you are using like 20 Mbps. And suppose I am using 3G. You are using 5G. It totally depends on this. This is the internet connection. Sometimes you are using fast internet connection. That's why your data, sometimes your data, this data you will get as a high, like in my computer, in my PC, it's showing 10. But in your PC, it will show just not more, just 2-3 more, like 11 or like
Okay.
12 or like 13. So it's not a big issue. We will not take only analyze only this data. There are so many things related to it. That's why don't worry about it. So my students sometimes tell me, sir, why it's happening? It's happening. It's normal. It's happening because of these reasons. Okay. So don't worry about
Marginal,
it.
there will be marginal difference.
Yes. So that's not a big issue. Don't worry about it, because we will work on it by taking maximum tick volume, maximum tick volume, and all
Yes.
other things related to it. Okay, the market structure, movement. It's like any a trend line or resistance level or support level, SNR level, or in a ranging market, in a trendy market. So we will try to apply in a perfect area when we can take all others confirmations also, and we will
Can I
get.
ask one thing?
Yes.
You mean to say that we are going to use each and every concept that we have learned previously in this also?
Yes, that will help you to understand the this is,
Yes.
suppose this is irrelevant. Okay, this is
Yes.
like irrelevant, or this is looking like irrelevant. So why it's looking irrelevant? If you apply all other concept, then only it's very clear to you. Otherwise, you will be confused. So what happening here?
Yes.
Okay. So suppose you know only one concept, that will give you one types of result. Suppose you know that only this concept, that will give you one types of result, and you know everything. Price action, VSA, CWRV, Delta River, and you have some Forex knowledge also. So everything you know, you can take first this result, then you can analyze with all other conditions of the market. This is relevant with this condition, or this is irrelevant. Suppose now I'm showing you one example. Suppose this is a basement of the market. Market is now going up like this. It's going up, and this type of candlestick or thing that, okay, this one. So here, okay, here you got all this data, that is the 50, that is the 120, that is the 30, that is the 10, and last one is a 50. So in this type of condition, this is the overall data, inside data. So I can analyze this one different angle, this situation. Just you are thinking,
Yes.
just 120. Okay, this is the 120. Okay, so that means this is the push bar. So when we will get the push bar, and what's the area of push bar? This area, and this is the in this area we got the overall data, and this data is giving us the buyers are very strong at this bottom side, and this is the strong uptrend market, previous market uptrend market. So you are not just analyzing this type of, just you are thinking, okay, this part, in this part, this volume is a strong volume. Okay, now what we can think that you know just only the push bar, this is the push bar and this is the volume. So you are just placing your trade here to the upward direction. You are not analyzing all others conditions of the market. But there are
Yes.
some others conditions related. It's, yes, you are right here, you are okay that yes, this is a condition, this condition giving you an information that you can go with the buyers. It's okay, you are 100% right. But if you know all others conditions of the market, that this is the very, very strong movement by the buyer side, market structure is okay, market movement is okay. After this pullback, market create here a strong candlestick. So now market structure okay, market movement okay. After pullback, what you know, single candlestick pattern, Marubozu or Marubozu type candlestick will continue the market to the same direction. And you know,
Yes.
this is a pattern, this is the morning star pattern. So when you
Yes.
observe this the morning star pattern, what is the key level? This key level or morning star pattern, and this candlestick break this resistance.
Yes.
So market may create what situation? Two situations. That is, one is market may retest and goes up directly. Most of the time it will happen after this type of situation, after this type of movement, but sometimes it may create here a retracement candlesticks also. So retracement
Yes.
candlesticks also, you know, the all the data, previous knowledge, you already know that it create. So already you have taken this confirmation that market will goes up. Yes, you are right, 100% right. But if you know everything, so then only you can, what you think, you can try to place your trade here to the below this level here to the upward direction, or when this data come from seller side. See, this data, this is a break bar. After that break, this data come from like here, okay, 120 by the seller side, okay, here. This data is now from the seller side. So now you are thinking that what happened? So this is the push bar. Now this candlestick volume is low here, high here by the seller side. So this is irrelevant. This is now irrelevant because in this uptrend market condition, when this volume is high by the seller side, so it's not possible for you that this is a strong candlestick, bullish candlestick, and irrelevant here. So that's why what you think that it's not relevant, so we can skip this one. But when you are thinking that yes, this is the strong uptrend market condition, all the situation is okay, so two situations happen. So more possibility market may create here a retracement candle because of this data.
Sir, if this red candle, this red volume is created there, instead of 120, it is 10, 50, means lower, then we can
Yes.
consider it for upward movement.
So when this volume, in this candlestick, when this we have to count overall conditions also, overall volume also. Like suppose here it's here in this area here, suppose this area is a 10, okay, by the buyer side. You are telling about the buyer side, am I right?
Yes.
this 10. Volume is now 10 here by the buyer side. Here, by the, okay. Here also by the buyer side, this is now 20 only 20. Okay. By the buyer side, only 20. And here, think that here 150.
Yes.
So definitely you have to observe immediately, is there any level here or not? Why this volume high?
Yes.
You have to find out the reason why this candlestick volume
Yes.
is high. If you find a perfect reason, yes, that is okay. If you don't find any perfect reason, that is also irrelevant in this type
Okay.
of market condition. But if you will not analyze all other situations of the market, that data will confuse you. Okay, that data will confuse you. So that is internal data. We are just learning here the internal condition, internal volume data of each and every candlestick, but that should perfect with the conditions also. Then only it's perfect. But in this condition, it's not perfect. When you see, yes, the internal data here, previously what we learned? We learned that when this candlestick volume is high. So this candlestick,
Yes.
suppose this candlestick volume, this red candlestick volume is this one, and this candlestick volume is now this one. So now we are not sure that this high volume is by the buyer side or seller side, but this delta river will give you that information.
Yes.
Which part, in which area, which buyer's volume high or seller's volume high. So step by step we will learn everything. Okay, so no need to be create any pressure in your mind that what may happen. It's just a basic class, it's just an introductory session. Okay, so
Yes.
we will learn everything step by step. When pushing in direction, and when break bar we will take break bar, when we will take a stop bar, and which area we have to select for taking this type of data as a perfect data, perfect situation for sure short trade. Okay,
Yes.
so step by step we will learn. So I will try my best to give you a support to install the Delta River in your PC. Okay, so
yes,
step by step I will help you. Don't worry about it. And from our next session, I will try to explain, start our main topics. Okay, start our main topics.
Yes, sir.
With the this type of data in chart. Okay, this type of data.
Okay, sir.
Chart also. So this was the basic session for today. No more today. So thanks for joining to the session.
Yes, sir.
Now I'm going to close to the session here.